afternoon to you all from the commentary box here. Talking to Kevin just a moment ago, he said, I think this is going to be a real classic.
And certainly the atmosphere here and the setting could not be better.
It certainly couldn't, Brian. The two biggest cities outside of London playing each other, two great sets of fans. I think at the moment, if you're having a contest, the Villa fans are singing a little bit more than that, but maybe the United fans are just feeling the pressure a bit. But a tremendous game in prospect, and if it lives up to half its billing, Brian, we're in for a great day. For about an hour and a half, we've been sat up here, best part of 90 minutes, and they've never stopped. And I think the pre-match entertainment they do now, where they get a guy on a mic to wind them up a little bit, with a little bit of friendly banter, it all helps.
Well, the team's being presented to our guest of honour on the left there, the one and only Nat Lofthouse. Nat Lofthouse, OBE, guest of honour, the Lion of Vienna. And he played such a fantastic part as an England international in a famous game as a guest of honour, Kevin.
Yeah, I think Paul McGrath, probably one of the few who could have played against him, actually. Don't mean it unkindly, but he is a tremendous ambassador for the game of football.
Gordon McKeague there, also the president of the Football League. And Penny Hughes, the president of Coca-Cola Great Britain and Ireland. And David Dent, the secretary of the Football League, making up the welcoming party there. I suppose we're never going to say they look terrified, but in fact the players do look remarkably composed and relaxed about it all. Steve Bruce, the captain of Manchester United. Mark Hughes and Dennis Irwin. Well, is the glorious treble on for Manchester United? Is it to become a reality? Well, this truly is the first day of big decision. There's Les Seeley. In for Peter Schmeichel, Ryan Giggs, of course. The FA Cup and the Premiership. No wonder what sort of language you've got here. Andrei Kanchelskis from the Ukraine. Roy Keane and Eric Cantona. Well, Paul Ince, powerhouse through that midfield, and Alec Ferguson. Old buddies there. The FA Cup, the Premiership will really take their turn today. The first leg of the treble is up for grabs in the Coca-Cola Cup final. Bobby Charlton, the director, of course, of Manchester United. That classic, Aston Villa first, 3 successive defeats behind them, remember. Ron Atkinson's decided something has to be done. Ray Houghton and Gary Parker are missing from the midfield. He's also provided the big team surprise. 19-year-old Graham Fenton, only 2 previous starts, no goals. He gets one of the striking places. It's a formation that sees Kevin Richardson and Andy Townsend. Well, Manchester United field their expected side. That is, once Andrei Kanchelskis has shaken off an injury. Lee Sharp, who scored a couple against Arsenal in midweek, as a sub. Of course, Les Seeley comes into goal in place of the suspended Peter Schmeichel. And Villa then attacking the goal to our left in the claret and blue. It's Fenton who got a header in there, a valuable one. You'll be pleased to have got that in. Kanchelskis again.
Oh, look at this. Touched on the game by Keane. Kanchelskis is in there. Hughes waiting in the middle.
And Atkinson getting back quickly. Eric Cantona. Just in towards Giggs. Let's look at that. And the ball into Hughes. And in the end, Giggs went in there, maybe not quite as positively as Cantona took his time and then picked out Kanchelskis. Hughes. And a shot from Paul Ince, way wide of the mark.
Lucky to have someone of his experience to put back in goals. I mean, of course they'll miss Schmeichel because he starts a lot of their attacks off. But to have someone this experienced to put in must be a real bonus for Alex Ferguson.
There's a short to Paul Ince. Forward again to Hughes. Irwin again. Here's Giggs down that line. Cutting inside Earl Barrett this time. Giggs doing well, and Hughes just across that 6-yard line and just beyond the far post. Well, Alex Ferguson and his team on the bench thought that was going to be the opening goal, and it couldn't have been more than a yard or so in it.
This is a terrific run. He dummies to cross, Earl Barrett buys it, goes inside. I thought he was going to get a penalty here at one stage because Darian Atkinson dives in, but he gets his cross in, and just the faintest as well. But a terrific break from United, and that's what they do. They do it so quickly.
The boot, it's perfect. Here's Keane.
Hughes. Will Keane be there to finish it off? Diving in, pushed away by Bosnich. And cleared by a very relieved Aston Villa defence, but a lovely rippling move there by Manchester United. Knocked away in the end by Daly and Atkinson. Waiting to make his run, so too is Andy Townsend. This is a wicked one, curling in and touched away. Well, he certainly got a touch there, did Seeley.
I think that's what he tried to...
Just get the feeling that Villa have really got their foot hard down just to keep in this game at the moment.
I think there's no doubt about it. The movement from Man United off the ball is better. But Villa are coming into it a little bit for me.
They are indeed. Here's a chance now. It's a goal by Daly and Atkinson.
That's a terrific goal.
He scores some priceless goals, does Atkinson, including 2 in the semi-finals at crucial moments against Tranmere Rovers.
Great ball from Saunders, and he just tucks it round Seeley, and Steve Bruce just can't get there. Townsend knocks it in, a little flick, very similar to the one that Cole did for Beardsley, but instead of hitting it, takes it on. When we play QPR, he takes it on and he sticks it in, and that really sets this game up, Brian.
Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 0.
Alec Ferguson, he'll wonder what they've done wrong, because they have actually dominated the game, Brian, to be fair, up to that point. They've looked the most likely team to score.
In the other direction and got the Villa bench rather frustrated. But suddenly he got into the right position. As you say, a beautiful ball, a beautiful move, and he scores the goal.
Kanchelskis playing it in. Fenton knocking it away. And Cantona's shot finishing, well, in amongst the Man United fans, almost behind that Bosnich goal.
Yeah,
by Barrett. Linesman's on this side. And the referee wasn't in the best position to see it, but
15,000 people can't be wrong, though.
Can't be wrong. Here's Cantona. Just there towards Mark Hughes. Paul Parker's going in there. Oh, goodness, that wasn't far away. Took a little deflection on the way, I fancy. At this sort of situation, Cantona fancies it. Giggs, of course, fancies it, although he's moving away now. It looks like it might be either Dennis Irwin or Eric Cantona. It's Irwin, but he hits the wall. Oh, and then a wild clearance by Tony Daly concedes a quite unnecessary corner.
Yeah, we look at this again, and yeah, it's, I don't know, difficult one.
Well, it's a corner for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs curling it in, and Daly and Atkinson gets it away. Picks up Saunders.
And look at the chase forward now. Fenton is there as well and almost got on the end of it. Might still.
He and Atkinson then getting a little tangled with each other. But just for a moment then, Villa looked to be really in there again.
They're breaking so quick on them, and they're really playing them at their own game, and they're doing it very well.
Here's Daly. There's the cross.
Oh,
My goodness, and Pallister very nearly put that straight into the path of Saunders.
thank you, Jim. And away we go for the start of the second half then. Aston Villa leading by... Nor Barrett have really ventured far forward. And they've kept very, very tight at the back.
Bruce playing it in. Hughes looking to get something on the turn. Does so. Cantona's waiting in the middle, and there was just a deflection off Paul McGrath. Hughes lined up that little cross. But they get a corner out of it. Giggs with it. Curled in towards Pallister. Over the top. Picks out Keane, who in turn picks out Kanchelskis.
Two shadowing him, and he's shaken them both off. Kanchelskis over the line.
Terrific little run again from Kanchelskis. Just took it too far. They don't need to test the legs of Parker.
Kevin. Peter Schmeichel there. Gary Walsh just ahead of him, who's a sub. Cleared by Pallister as far as Earl Barrett. And a goal. Now Daly. Daly's cross. Seedy down as Saunders.
With that ball, he had a lot more time and to do better. I mean, I think Hughes pulled off of the big man, and that's where he wanted it.
Here's another corner. Bosnich, Keane's getting in there. Bosnich didn't really get a firm touch on that one, so he slightly injured himself at the same time. Cantona with the cross. Oh, Bosnich and McGrath both coming and having words with each other as well. Nothing better. There's nothing more exciting.
Cantona, there's a chance here. Oh, and it's gone wide.
I think Richardson got a block on there and was given a
Lee
corner.
Sharp was right in there after a lovely knockdown from Cantona. There's the knockdown, and it's gone.
Enjoyed his appearance at Wembley today. He's had a lot of the ball, and he's caused Parker a few problems. It's been a good duel, that one.
Knocked in, and a goal! Saunders might well have got a touch. It was certainly a terrific free kick there. Kevin Richardson took the free kick. And they're 2-0 ahead. Let's see who got the touch here. Yep.
Well, it might look a bit lucky from that, but he's got in there, he stuck his foot out, and that's what opportunism's all about. And now they've got to climb Everest, Man United.
And there's Ron Atkinson acclaiming the second goal scored by Dean Saunders. Sharp with the cross. And on the far side is Roy Keane. Kanchelskis. There's his cross. And Andy Townsend getting it away behind for the corner. Corner then for Manchester United. Too high for Bruce. Keane knocking it back in again. And over the top from Mark Hughes.
Whether the events of the last week maybe have caught up with him. He's so inspirational for them.
Owen curling this one in. Bosnich going for it, gets a fist to it, knocked back by Mark Hughes. Well,
is there another twist, Brian?
Maybe we've been writing the obits a little too early.
Keane smashes the ball back in. Hughes gets 2 bites of the cherry, and that's all he needs. Terrific finish.
So Villa 2, Manchester United 1. Mark Hughes giving Manchester United a terrific lifeline now, and Alex Ferguson knows it well as there are, what, 6.5 minutes to go. Now Parker. Are we going to get another half an hour? Extra time, of course, if United can notch another one here. Hughes! Oh, a fantastic save by Bosnich! An unbelievable save by Bosnich. From Mark Hughes.
Did everything right, Brian. Great strike and an even better save.
Corner for United. Long, and Sean Teal puts it behind.
Watch this again, Brian. This is a terrific knockdown by, I think, Cantona, set up, and he hits it so well, and look at that for a save. World class.
2 minutes left. Curled in. Keane will try to get it back again. Cantona playing it in almost lazily there. Daly and Atkinson putting it away. Pallister, the little chip by him, knocked away by Fenton. Parker playing it wide. Owen desperate to keep it in play. Knocked in long by him. Bosnich started to come and went back. Daly with a little header. Villa just can't get it away. Now Richardson will just bang it away into touch. A minute and a half to go. Irwin hitting it in long again, and Bosnich gathering it just before Cantona could get there. That was a truly memorable save by Bosnich just now from Hughes, though.
Absolutely critical. A great save. I mean, Hughes did everything right. Couldn't have hit it better. But the one thing we know Bosnich is really good at, and that is shot stopping, and that's what he did. He stopped the shot brilliantly.
Atkinson bringing Daly in. Against the post. Daly and Atkinson off the line. Daly and Atkinson, I think he might. Has he given a penalty? He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty. It was handled on the line, and Villa now have a chance now. What will happen?
Well, it all happened so quick, Brian, this.
Let's just have a look and see what happens to Seeley.
Terrific shot. Comes back, I think, to Atkinson, and it's handball by...
Kanchelskis, I think, on the line. Well, will it be a red card?
I hope not. He doesn't have to do this. Just a yellow one, please. No. It's red.
It's a red card. Andrei Kanchelskis is off. The two managers confer. The referee bound by laws which maybe he doesn't agree with, and poor Andrei Kanchelskis, the man from the Ukraine, did, I suppose, what any competitor would want to do, try and in any way to stop the ball crossing a line. It is, I think, a ridiculous piece of legislation. But what it does mean is that Villa have a chance to go 3-1 up. Kanchelskis can only watch.
If you wrote a script for this game, Brian, you couldn't have written it much better.
Dean Saunders looking for his second goal, and Villa's third. It's 3-1 Villa. No complaints about the penalty. He handled on the line, but I think it's such a sad, sad way to deal with a competitor like Andrei Kanchelskis, or anyone for that matter. It's a crazy piece of legislation, and that's a great sight for Villa fans.
He also misses some games now for Man United before the end of the season, Brian, which is just...
Saunders to and Atkinson the scorers for Villa. Mark Hughes for Manchester United. What an amazing final this has been, though. Ince with the free kick. Pallister, Keane's going to take it. Teal with a header. The final whistle's gone. It's Aston Villa who've won it, and the treble is no more. The possibility has gone out of the window here at Wembley tonight, as Ron Atkinson's side beats Manchester United by 3-1. Dean Saunders with 2 of the goals. Daly and Atkinson with the first one. Mark Hughes with 1, responding for Manchester United. So the dreams of an incredible treble have gone. And here's Ron Atkinson.
Ron, congratulations. You were the rank outsiders and you really got your act together.
Yeah, we worked very hard. We had a plan where we, a way of playing. There was a little bit of a change from our normal way. We stuck at the task. We showed character when they came back at the end. I mean, the last 10 minutes seemed like an hour. And in all fairness, full marks to us.
Actually, you said the last 10 minutes seemed like an hour. That Bosnich save was so crucial. Instead of 2-1, you went on to make it 3-1.
Magnificent, brilliant save. Nearly as good as that Woodworth.
Now, for Manchester United, of course, they still have 2 other things, but this is so important for Villa. First time back for 17 years for you as manager and a place in Europe now.
It's important for those people, all that lot down there. Important for our chairman, he's earned it. It's important for everybody.
Okay.
We're going to have a few drinks tonight.
Okay, and it was a great game as well. A great game as well.
We enjoyed it. Yeah. Well done.
And so Villa equal a record of Liverpool and Nottingham Forest to 4 wins in this competition. And remember, Big Ron came here with Sheffield Wednesday in 1991 and beat Manchester United. He's come here in 1994 with Aston Villa, and he's beat Manchester United. And Alec Ferguson commiserating there with Andrei Kanchelskis.
Well, they played the part in a terrific game. I know that'll only be a consolation to the... His family up in the northeast will be drinking a few Newcastle Browns tonight, Brian. Terrific display from him. I think he led them from the front, didn't he?
Won championships with Arsenal and with Everton, and now lifts up the Coca-Cola Cup for Aston Villa.
Villa the winners.
Well, he's held most things today. He certainly isn't going to drop that.
Then we'll settle for it.
15 men who lost their previous 3 games. A fantastic triumph for him.
Yeah, I think he comes out of it with the sort of credit he deserves. I mean, their tactics on the day were right. If Cantona had destroyed him, having left him free without a man-to-man marker, he would have been criticised.